Hi, I'm David Liskowsky. This past December, the Board of Selectmen appointed me to the Board of Health when one of the board members moved away. Now I'm running to remain on the board. Even though I'm running unopposed in the May election, I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce myself to you and, more importantly, urge you to vote. This year there are contested races that will affect the makeup of a number of committees and boards here in town. In the coming months, there will no doubt be any number of issues that will have to be addressed. Casting your vote is how you can have a say in those issues, how those issues will be decided. For the Board of Health, issues can be nationwide, like responding to what we all hope is the tail end of the COVID pandemic, or specific to Sandwich, like dealing with concerns about wastewater management and groundwater contamination. While the actions that the board takes sometimes only relate to a single household, others can impact the entire community. When an issue is of broad community interest, my time on the board has brought home to me the importance of communicating and informing, letting the townspeople know what issues are being discussed, what decisions are being made, what actions are being taken, and listening to any concerns people may have. This is a critical responsibility for those who make decisions on behalf of the community. In serving on the board, I bring my experience and knowledge in dealing with health-related issues and making medical policy. After receiving my doctorate in psychology and neuroscience, I conducted research and served on the faculty at the university where I did my graduate work. After a number of years, I went to Washington, D.C. to work at the Congressional Office of Technology Assessment. At OTA, we prepared policy reports at the request of congressional committees on emerging new technologies. It was here that I got my first experience in translating medical and health-related information into policies. After 4 years at OTA, I had the opportunity to go work at NASA headquarters in Washington, where I was involved with the management of NASA's medical and biological research programs, including both experiments done on the ground and spaceflight experiments on the Space Shuttle and Space Station. For the last part of my career at NASA, I was in the office of NASA's Chief Medical Officer, where I served as Director for Medical Policy and Ethics. In this position, I was responsible for overseeing the development and implementation of medical policies for the clinical care of astronauts on the ground and during space missions, the occupational health of NASA's workforce, and for the design and development of spaceflight hardware and systems. It is this experience and knowledge that I bring to my service on the Board of Health, and with it an appreciation and understanding for the importance of clearly conveying to the people who are affected by any actions that are taken what went into making those decisions. Thank you, and remember, please vote.